What is up, guys? Ford here, coming at you with a Halo 4 gameplay commentary today. I'm not going to be talking about the gameplay that much. It's a Unity 4v4 custom game, which I played with a couple of Beyond Entertainment and Halo Council members the other day. I was testing out some of the settings and a possible map that was either just being played for fun or one of the two. I'm not entirely sure. If you want to check it out, feel free to let me know, leave a comment, and I'll give you a link to my file share. What I'm going to be discussing today in this commentary is the overall longevity of Halo, where Halo's at, and where it will go in the future. Now, we all know that Halo has had a pretty large rough spot. It isn't hard to deny that the rough spot that Halo has been in has really been around since mid 2011, when Halo Reach really started to show and what it meant for not just the casual scene but also the competitive scene. Halo Reach was obviously not very popular up until Zero Bloom No Sprint, which, to be fair, Zero Bloom No Sprint was an extremely good game type, and if it was kept on the MLG circuit, I guarantee that it would have seen much more success than any other Halo Reach event. Halo Reach Columbus 2012 in March was a fantastic event and is very highly rated. Moving forward, though, we look at where Halo is now. At Halo 4 was released, it was extremely hyped up. We don't know where it was going to go or what was going to happen. However, we did know that it was going to definitely show another large change in the overall direction of where Halo's going. Now, where I'm going with this is basically saying that, alright, we have baseline sprint and no descope now, both things that the majority of competitive players don't seem to like. I know that I definitely don't like them for a fact, and I personally would like to see both of sprint being taken out and descoping coming back in, become back into the competitive playlist, or just the game in general. I feel that it is, I think it is a majority opinion saying that these two things, no sprint and descope, make the game much more skillful. Now, we're not talking about the skillful levelness of certain game type elements. What we're basically just saying here is, where is Halo going to go? Now, we see Halo on a nice little, it's not exponential, it's a gradual climb back up. We have UMG just hosting their first Halo event, and it was very well produced, aside from the Twitch issues on early Saturday, but otherwise, it was, overall, seems like a general consensus that it was a great event. UMG has put on great Call of Duty events before, as I am also a Call of Duty player, aside from just a Halo player. I definitely do see their commitment to making this a very high quality event, and it was. Now, we also have the AGL events, which have really started to take off this year. It was really rocky at the start, but it seems that, you know, they've been stepping up their quality. We have multi-streams, something that MLG didn't even have. But what it really comes down to is, alright, so we have these smaller gaming leagues with these smaller prize pools where they're hosting tournaments fairly often. We also have the PGL online brackets and such, and ladders. But what we're trying to get to is, where will Halo be in 5 years, in 10 years? After Halo 5 and Halo 6 come out, and be it if there's a spin-off in between both of them, be it whatever this Halo for Xbox One will be, what it really comes down to is, where will it be after Halo 6? I believe somewhere I read a while ago, I could be wrong, so please correct me if I am. Now, I do believe that 343 is contracted to make Halo 4, Halo 5, Halo 6, and then there was 2 other games thrown in there into their overall contract. Now, what these 2 games mean, I don't know if it'll be a direct Halo 7 or a Halo 8. Now, this is interesting because Halo has been around in the overall console first-person shooter scene for an extremely long time, since, obviously, as we know, 2001. And it has been a rather large figurehead in that. It's been the Xbox flagship title indefinitely. It has been something that has definitely shown growth throughout the first 3 games, maybe not so much in Halo 3, but as I said, not here to talk about skill. Now, the problem with this is, after Halo 6 and whatever the other 2 games are, where will Halo go? Is Halo at a point where, once it's all said and done, we just stick to Halo 2 or Halo 1? I know that as there have been with the Counter-Strike community, the majority of players still play Counter-Strike Source or CS 1.6, whichever the two. I'm not personally a Counter-Strike player, but CSGO is not the flagship competitive title. There are still a very large following for the older games. Maybe this is because on PC, and we can't all go and play Halo 2 online because the Xbox Live servers are down. But where will Halo go? Is this going to be a point where we go and play Halo 2 and LAN it and have competitive scenes for it? after the next couple of Halo games have been released and we have seen a closure to the overall trilogy, I don't know. This is going to be a very interesting topic to see how it folds out. Plus, with these new Blood games, be it Destiny and Titanfall, the two biggest new first-person shooters coming out on next-gen consoles, where will those fit in? I think that we definitely, my personal predictions, as I have said and I will stand by, that currently, as of the consoles that they're exclusive to and what they can play, and the deals that the companies have, I can definitely see Destiny PS4, Call of Duty on the Xbox One, until Titanfall takes over, where it'll be Destiny PS4, Titanfall Xbox One, StarCraft 2, and League of Legends on PC, because StarCraft 2 does have another expansion, Legacy of the Void, coming out. Now the gameplay's running down here, so I'm just going to, do out my little shoutouts and all the other stuff. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. I definitely appreciate it. If you really enjoyed it, I'm going to have more gaming content to come in the following days and weeks, so leave us up if you feel like you enjoyed it and would like to see more. But otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Peace.